Hey guys, now that you have got a little glimpse of React.js, understood the code structure, it's time to understand how you can make the most of the materials in the course. Now, this course material is designed specifically for you. The prime focus has to be you. So, what we are doing is we will go through the concepts as you saw in the code structures, and we will cover 4 different projects. Now, each project will have its own individuality and individual properties or individual skills that it will teach you that you will learn as you go. And again, as we do the project 1, it will probably be 1 or 2 skills. Then when you move to the project 2, you will get more included, like you will start deploying things onto Heroku. When you move on to project 3, you will be capable of installing new themes from third-party applications for HTML and CSS. And of course, the final big fat project, which is project 4, which will incorporate everything that we have learned, including routing, and create a big fat project so that we can understand how React.js works together. Now, that was about the project. I'm sure when you go ahead, you practice, you do it. My only suggestion would be there are 2 things. One is practice, because practice is the only thing that will make you perfect. And trust me, before even starting to do the lectures myself, I was good at React.js, but after doing the lectures, I've got better because I practice a lot for each and every lecture. So that's what my first advice would be: is practice as much as you can. Pause, and if you think that you can do something, pause. Do it yourself. If you can't do it, the video is anyways going to explain you what to do. So please practice as much as possible. And the second request would be is when you code, when I give you a challenge, there would be many quizzes. So if you see, there'll be many quick exercises that I'll ask you to do. So let's say if we do something in a particular manner, I'll probably ask you to add 2 more steps to it. And I would request you to do those exercises, because if you try to do those, you will ask questions, and that's what we are looking for. Now, that being said, if we code so much, there has to be some way of interacting our code too, which means how do we share our code, because you cannot just do it by watching the videos. So yes, for every project, what you will see, in fact, for every lecture also when we do, you will see a source code as a zip file in the particular lecture resources. So you can download the resources and go through the code that I have in place. Of course, if you have projects, the projects will have it pretty much at the end chapter. And if there's an assignment, like project 2 has an assignment, so there'll be an initial CSS and a JSON file that I'll be sharing with you. So that will be available for you on the first lecture itself. So those resources can be used by you throughout the lectures. Now the next thing is, of course, asking questions, and it is very important to ask questions. So if you feel something is not working, or you feel that a topic is missing, go and ask a question, because questions only make you think better. And of course, if there is some problem in the course material, we can fix it. And the goal is that when someone comes and reaches on that lecture, as you know that Udemy shows the questions side by side when they want to see it. So if someone has already asked the question, it helps them to see the question and answer below it, so they also understand the concept and the topic better. And last but not the least, when you ask the question, make sure you try to respond to questions, because I know I have many students who already answer to the questions as they go through the process, which means that the students who are ahead of the course, they usually answer the questions of the people who are starting up the course. And that way it challenges them to ask and think twice, because if you answer or help others, you will also benefit out of it. So make sure you help others, because that's the only way we can learn together. So this was just a gist on how you can make the most of the course. But that being said, there's something very important, which is the review and the rating. And I'm sure Udemy will soon ask you during the course lecture on your feedback of the course so far. And it is always good to give it a better rating. And if you have any suggestions or a comment that you want to make about the course, I would love to hear that, and I would love to chat with you. Now, the next thing is, you will ask me, where do you go after this? What is the next step? Once I complete my React.js course, what should I do with it? Well, once you complete React.js course, trust me, during the process itself, your mind will be in such a direction that you will want to create more applications yourself. And the possibilities are endless, because React comes with so many components and external libraries that you can integrate with. You can actually think about creating your own projects. Now, that being said, React Native will be probably a logical step after this. So if you're eyeing on this course goal, I think that should be a very good plan for you too. So this was all about how you can make the most about the lecture contents and the course material that we have. If you have any question, feel free to ask me in the Q&A section, or if you're even shy of asking things, there is something called as a Udemy message. You can just message me, ask me a question, and I will be very happy to answer them. I usually respond within a couple of hours, so it should be fine, unless I'm sleeping, of course. So you can think about a couple of hours to maximum of a day or two that I will respond your questions to. So feel free to ask me any questions and enjoy the React.js course. I'll see you in the lectures.